We got James Harden and that beard of his. Look, this guy's relentless. We know he's going to attack the basket all night long. So I'm going to make it my personal mission to keep that from happening. As long as we keep jumping those passing lanes, we can give them a run for their money. I know I'll be ready.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off a good outing against the Pistons. And what really made that outcome a surprise was how lopsided it was.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
So the Rockets win the tip. Here's... For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the San Antonio Spurs.
Proficient in that game at the offensive end of the floor. I mean, their passing was dynamic and their shot selection was superb.
You do those two things hand in hand, Greg, you know the result. You move the ball like they did and take smart, good shots, you're coming away with a lot of wins.
Listen, guys, James Harden, clearly the front runner for the best shooting guard in the NBA. Arguably in the conversation for the best player in our league.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. You're forcing the issue too much.
He's been positively spectacular. Averaging 23 points per game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Now here's Carter Williams. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Detroit. And James Harden really an offense unto himself, as Greg was just talking about. They had a stat which combined three-pointer made and three-point makes created with a pass. Harden was first, and Clark, it wasn't even close.
Well, that was a mouthful in terms of breaking down those analytics, but I tell you what, he does a great job of attacking and finding teammates for threes. I can put it simply that way.
And here is Carter Williams after Trevor Ariza just hit the three. Parker passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Parker. Off on the layup.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now here's Harden. He had a 30-point outing their last game against San Antonio.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
Here's Parker, following the score by Trevor Ariza. Parker kicks to Garrett. Henson, a screen on Harden. Over to the wing. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Rejected by Garrett. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. And a change for the Rockets. Terrence Jones is checked in for Dwight Howard. Milwaukee on D, down by 12. Harden kicks to Beverly. Fires for three. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here is Bayless. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Beverly with the ball. He feeds it to Harden. Jones sets the pick for Harden. Jones, no one around him. And it's Houston with another.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now, here's Parker. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Detroit.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Beverly following the score by John Henson. Beverly dishes to Harden. Pass to Ariza. Feeds it to Beverly. Lets it go from deep. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Harden. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Here is Bayless. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Henson with the screen. Kicks to Plumlee. From 11 feet away, and that one's good. And that's now 6 points now for Henson.
And for Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP.
Now here's Freak. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. He kicks it to Middleton. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP. Probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back. And he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
Now Plumlee. James Harden missing on the 3. Here's Garrett. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw off from Garrett.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Good. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
In the corner, it's Brewer. No good with the triple. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
That's his second personal.
The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. It's Harden with the drive from 12 feet out. And it's Smith missing.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Here is Bayless. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Offensive rebound, and the rejection by Smith. Knocks it loose. And Plumlee kicks to Garrett. Plumlee with the screen. Pass to Middleton. Tries yet again. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 9. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves. It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
Yeah, it's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
Garrett, he's in at 3. Mayo out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Monroe in at the center position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons wasn't happy with how he played. He picked up 5 points, and he was a mainstay at the free throw line, getting a fair amount of his points off of fouls. He was out of sync, never in the flow of the game, and really struggled to make an impact on the floor. We'll see if he turns it around here, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. What do you think held him back?
You know, he certainly didn't seem to have the same level of energy that we're accustomed to seeing. I mean, he just looked a bit fatigued out there.
Yep, mentally and physically. I mean, it wasn't just he was a step slow. He also seemed to get down on himself and lose his energy and enthusiasm and confidence. He needs to find a spark here tonight.
Here's Garrett. Michael Beasley picking up that last basket. Mayo, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Puts it up from 12. No luck. Smith with some nice D. Houston leading by 13. Brewer dishes to Beverly. Smith with a wide open look. A shot no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Well, Dwight Howard had that back surgery, and he's had knee trouble, and he is no longer quite as dominant, Clark, as a player we saw back in certainly his younger days in Orlando.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Kevin, he's still in the...
For Milwaukee, Henson's checked in for Jabari Parker. Freak comes in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Terrence Jones comes in for Michael Beasley. James Harden, he's checked in for Corey Brewer. And Godlock subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
And you remember back in Orlando, Dwight Howard, a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, not to mention a slam dunk title. He's lost some of that lift, but still has more than just about any other center in our league.
Here's Godalock, defended by Middleton. It's Ariza on the wing. It's rebounded by Garrett. Bucks trail by 8.
And Howard missing a lot of time last season with various knee issues. He's taken his training and conditioning regimen to a new level, it looks like, to kind of preserve his body for the long haul.
5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Middleton. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And Godalock kicks to Capella, and Henson sends it back. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Bayless. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
The Bucks trail. There's the pass to Garrett. The feed to Henson. In the corner, Middleton with it. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Plumlee is checked in for Greg Monroe. And a change for the Rockets. Smith is checked in. Harden kicks to Godalock. A baseline J. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And it's 6 points for James Harden. Bucks trail by 8. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Passes it to Middleton. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Middleton's got 4 this quarter. Houston leading by 6. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. Smith's shot is good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here. Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And Bayless kicks to Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Bayless. And so that's the end of the first half. The Rockets on top, leading by 7. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
I think we just need to step our energy level up a little bit. We seem to be moving around like we were playing underwater in that first half. Second half, we need to come out with more urgency.
Good luck in the second half. Kevin, a visibly frustrated young man.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. I want to see us be the team that dictates the tempo in the second half. That's the biggest thing. Their fast break played too big a role in the first 2 quarters. The guys I will give credit to are the guys who came off the bench and gave us the scoring pop we needed. Okay, in terms of pace, let's keep things moderate next half. Turning this game into a track meet might hurt us more than it will help us. This is where we turn the...
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
Yeah, you know,
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Plumlee. Henson comes in for Parker. Freaks checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Middleton subbed in for O.J. Mayo. And then for Houston, Capella's checked in. And Corey Brewer's subbed in for Trevor Ariza. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Then there's Howard. Then it's Corey Brewer. And it's Capella in at the power forward. And Henson kicks to Garrett. Henson with the screen. Henson, a screen on Beverly. Carter Williams, the pass to Monroe. Here's Henson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
and also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Jared Bayless is checked in for the Bucks. And a switch here also for Houston. Smith checked in for Dwight Howard. And it's Beverly missing.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Henson, a screen on Smith. Here's Bayless. Smith with the defensive effort.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Here's Harden. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got his third rebound tonight.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Here is Bayless, guarded by Harden. Monroe sets a screen for Freak. He dishes it to Monroe. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Rockets leading by 12. Brewer with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Smith with the basket on the assist by Brewer. Smith's got his second basket of the night. Bucks shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Screen by Monroe.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Here is Bayless, defended by Beverly. Bayless dishes to Garrett. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Garrett's got 5 points so far. Harden against Middleton. Smith with a screen on Middleton. And it's Smith missing.
And remember last year, the Rockets signing Josh Smith after he was waived last season, picked him up with their biannual exception. A nice low-risk move for adding athleticism, defense, and just pure talent to their front court.
Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And he gets it to go. 10 points for James Harden.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. In the third spot, the Bucks.
Well, better protection of the lane the last few weeks, Kevin, has helped them cut down on the easy scoring. They've also done a better job on the mid-range coverage as well, getting to their man quicker and finding ways to clog up the passing lane.
Terrence Jones is checked in for Houston. Goudlock comes in for Patrick Beverly. Now Bayless. 5 points in the game. Now the dish to Garrett. Takes a three. That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Bayless.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Here's Goudlock. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. For Houston, they have made 5 of 10 free throw attempts, a lot of misses.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Now here's Freak. Dishes it to Bayless. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Monroe. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots. And what a double-double machine Greg Monroe is becoming. Top 6 for power forwards last season. Top 5 for centers. And his game is only continuing to evolve.
Well, Greg, the thing about Monroe, we knew he was a prolific scorer and a rebounder when he was a 5-star recruit out of high school. So, Clark, this is nothing new for him.
I think what you see, Kevin, is the added muscle coming into play and benefiting him. He's just an average athlete, but being stronger makes him more effective.
Harden has a wide-open look. Again, the miss by Harden. Bucks trail by 12. And Bayless kicks to Monroe. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Harden missing again.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. For 3, Smith. And that one's good. Smith's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Rockets.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
54 seconds left here in the third quarter. And good on the basket. Book it. Bayless has got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Gaudelot. Harden outside. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Gaudelot. The 11-footer. Rebound by Parker. Bucks trail by 13. Middleton outside. Now Bayless. He's got 10. The stupendous finish in traffic. Bayless has got 12 points in the game.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Harden can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Rockets lead by 11. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Different look for Milwaukee. Freak comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Middleton subbed in for O.J. Mayo. Houston also making some changes. Capella's checked in, and Terrence Jones is subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Freak is out there with Jabari Parker, and it's Monroe in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Pass to Capella. It's Jones on the wing. Drops one in from the wing. And the Rockets lead by 8. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Feeds it to Carter Williams. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
So for the Rockets, Trevor Ariza's checked in for Terrence Jones. Harden comes in for Josh Smith. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Capella. Carter Williams against Beverley. Now here's Harden. Not a lot of room. And Houston again with the bucket.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Bucks trail by 10. It's tipped. And here's Ariza. He feeds it to Beverley. Harden outside. Releases from 15. Ariza has the open look. They get it back. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And that one's good. That's 12 points for Parker.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Rockets leading by 8. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Beasley the screen. Ariza outside. 5 on the clock. Buries the long-range jumper. Ariza's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Rockets.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And Middleton kicks to Carter Williams. Monroe sets a screen for Carter Williams.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Rockets.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And tonight they square this season series at 1-1. You've got to think they had that loss earlier in the year in the back of their minds, a motivating factor for sure. They showed a really nice response here tonight against the Bucks.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for James Harden. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
Here's Garrett. Not really his range, and it's off target. Tries again. No good.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Dwight, congratulations on the win tonight. When you end up shooting as many free throws as you had tonight, what's your approach mentally?
I just kept telling myself, no matter how many I miss, go up there and shoot it and just keep playing, try to dominate the game other than just at the free throw line. And that's what I'm trying to do.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, James Harden.
That was the James Harden we've come to know and love. A player that brings nothing but fear to players that have to guard him. I've said this for a while now. He's the best one-on-one player in the NBA. And even if it's not a one-on-one situation, even if you throw the kitchen sink at him, he still gets the job done. It's the confidence, the drive, and the spirit that makes James Harden a superstar.
He was completely in sync with the whole team tonight. And you can see that in the assist numbers, which were spectacular, I might add. It's hard to imagine him having a better night passing the basketball. Man.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Yo, freak, what's up, baby? What's up? We see you.
Yo. What up? Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem's ain't my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint me street corners green, my bank notes look hella scene. Half man, half amazing. Call me Simi out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got a poet. A ghetto saint to a grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless. I'm that Harlem ain't painting pictures, making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiat, pockets full of fat knots, dust till dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock. My don't stop, make it hot. Love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, yeah, on the 7 seas, making waves so the world knows me. Basquiat, my pockets go deep. I dive in the heights, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustle and grind, I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
Hey, he goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video, get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we could build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, freak.
I mean, what you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you, putting some serious Skrilla behind this and... Put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.
Okay, you nice with it. What? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yo, we don't need no major label to make this happen, man. And in the end, we reap all the benefits. Think about it.
I know what you're thinking. I noticed we passed Colonel Young Park, too.
Yo, Coach Judy was the best. I remember when she took us from park to park so we could play ball. She taught us how to be comfortable in places other than the courts and the projects.
Word. Yo, Coach Judy would have us shoot hundreds of jumpers all over the court with both hands.
Hey, you caught on to the ambidextrous thing real fast, though.
Right. Now, but you were a beast with the hops. You were like 13, 5'6", and could reverse dunk with 2 hands. Right. Come on, man. Whoa! Yeah, used to bug all the older dudes out on the court.
Yep. Oh, good times, man. Good times.
What's wrong, Vic? What's wrong?
It's nothing, man. It's silly, really.
Come on, Vic. Fess up.
I'm thinking about how fortunate you are. You know, how blessed you are. You know, you grew up with a moms and a dad. Both parents. Your family treated me like family when my dad died in Greenhaven in his 9th year on his 40-year bid. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I turn around, my mom's died from that flu. That sick parting gift my dad left my mom's.
Oh, I feel you, Vic. But it's all right, man. You know, your moms and pops were good people. You know, may they rest in power.
So you're gonna patronize me now? You're gonna pity the little boy whose worthless, low-budget parents died from AIDS? Is that what you're gonna do? Yo, don't pity me, all right? And don't play me neither. As a matter of fact, go play the lottery, because, hey, you never know. Your chances might be better.
Vic. What are you doing right now?
You got everything, don't you, freak? What do I have? Nothing. Man, I ain't got nothing. You won't even, your cheap butt won't even front me the Skrilla I need to back a Basquiat mixtape, yo. And on top of that, I get banned from traveling with the team. I get banned from the locker rooms. I get banned from the arena. What? Would you let them do this to your best friend, man? What kind of friend are you?
Vic, you being serious right now. You're serious. Yeah, you sound like you on some Welch's sour grape right now, man. You jelly?
I ain't jealous of you, freak.
You You sure, man? Because this, well, I don't know what you call this little tirade. It spreads like some Welch's grape jelly. Are you jealous?
Like I said, I ain't jealous of you, freak. As a matter of fact, I think you are jealous of me. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think you jealous of the way that I'm laying it down with these hotties on Instagram while you stuck at home with your one blazing beauty. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't get heated because you went behind my back to get at Yvette, and she turned you down, B. Hmm? Oh, well, what's wrong, Basquiat's? Yeah, that's right. Look at you. Out there drowning in the middle of a whack lake without a lifesaver.
Brother, real talk. You know how I get. All right, I was feeling a little friendly. I got a little loose with it, you know. I was just up and out. You know me, man.
Save that riff for Heathcliff. Yvette told me all about it. I kept it on the low. See if you ever was gonna mention it. You did it. You broke the code, B. One never steps to his boy's boo, even after they break up. But you broke the code. And you know you did. But you know what? It's still all love here. But it's you who chooses this life in these streets. You know, you want to get on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Tinder, trying to chase these thirsty tens. Yeah, use my name as a coupon. Reel them all in. Hey, sweet thing. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, shawty, you know I'm a FOF, a friend of freak. And then when they husbands and boyfriends start coming after you and you want to play the macho man role, start throwing hands, scrapping and fighting, who's the one that has to bail you out of jail? Huh? Who's the one that has to pay these lawyers in six-figure settlements, huh? Me! Not you. Oh, no, not you, Vic. And then when you want to throw these lavish parties without consulting me, who's the one stuck with the bill, Vic, huh? Me! Not you! But me. I have hit you off in the past 10 months with $250,000, Vic. $250,000. That's a lot of money. I don't mind you eating, but when you being a glutton, and a glutton off my plate and my food, love is love, but I'm keeping it 10 times 10 with you right now, Vic. 100. As usual, 100.
You right. Right, freak. You've been carrying me for a long time. I've been a burden and a hindrance to you. And I'm sorry. I thank you for your generosity of finance. I thank you for your generosity of friendship. I thank you for your generosity of spirit.
You know what? It's all good, my brother.
But you owe me.
Owe you?
Yeah, you owe me.
Yeah, how you figure that?
Big time.
Uh-huh. How?
Dirt Bike Donnie. Remember him? Dude who was robbing everybody in the towers?
Vic, I thought we was never, ever gonna talk about that.
Oh, you thought wrong, homie. I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember when we were on the stairwell in the building? Remember that? We had just brought our sheepskin coats from Delancey Street, our senior year of high school. You were the hottest prospect in the country. and Donnie's jealous butt, man, he had it out for you and me. But more so you, freak. More so you. Remember when he saw our brand new fresh sheepskin coats? Oh, dude lost his mind. He ran up on you and told you to run it.
Man.
Oh, man, he wanted your coat.
Yo, nah, Vic.
Oh, he wanted it so
Vic,
bad.
no, we were fighting, all right? We were fighting. Okay, then he reached in his coat, and when he pulled, we struggled, man.
Yeah.
And when he pulled back, he fell down stairway by himself and cracked his head in two.
Yo, man, hey, calm down. Yo, it's all good. It's all good, fam. I was there. Remember that? I was there. I saw the whole thing. It's like you said. Everything happened so fast. You know, you was working off of adrenaline and pure instinct. I know you didn't try and do it. I try and do it, man. Yeah. Anyway, I took care of all the loose ends when you ran down the flight of steps. Left me holding the bag. Yeah. So your secret is safe with me, Freak. Has been and always will be. Safe from that same morality clause that you threw in my face when I was banned from your NBA life. So, next time you want to talk about food, remember. When Dirt Bike Donnie looked at you like food, who was it that saved the day? Me! It was me! Victor Van Leer, who cleaned your dirty plate for you. You're a clean freak. You clean it in the Board of Health. 'Cause of who? 'Cause of me. You got all this because of me. And don't you ever forget that. Oh, man. Hey, I just thought of something so funny. You gonna get a kick out of this. You gonna get a kick out of this. Yo, I need you to ask you for one more favor.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bruh. That's hilarious.
Hey, it might be the last favor I ever ask of you, but you gotta admit that's really fun.
Yeah, of course. Anything for FOF.
Oh, hey, says the NBA megastar, his voice dripping with the sarcasm. Hey, yo, peep this. Let me borrow this here ride, man. Hey, come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it. It's just gonna sit in your Tribeca garage next to your Aston Martin and your Lambo, and we both know they're collecting dust. Yo, how many whips you got anyway?
Man, come on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even want to know. Yo, this ride is for sure an aphrodisiac for all the hottie hots. Man, we living the life, man. My main man, Frequency Vibrations. We for sure living the dream.
I need this back at the end of the season in the same condition. Repeat, same condition.
Same condition.
That I lent it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Pristine, Vic.
I know what that word means. Hey, I won't let you down, man. I'm gonna treat this ride like one of my own hottie hots.
No.
No?
No, you not. Not in this car, you not. No.
All right, man. I won't let you down, okay? I will change my ways, I promise. Yo, you hungry? I'm hungry, man. Let's go get something to eat, man. Let's get some grub. Huh? What do you say? What do you say?
Wow.
Freak, I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out early.
You okay? What's going on?
Same old, same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
Well, you know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real team freak.
Of course. Word of my mom's. I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's, who's that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about Yvette?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual, and she's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.